Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to give you 10 low competition side hustles that you can start today. In my previous video, I went over 10 oversaturated side hustles that aren't given what they used to. So if you are looking for a low competition, untapped market where you can start a business and start to earn money, then stay for this video because number 10 is a real good one. All right, so number 1 is to start a digital notary service. So a notary is someone who notarizes documents. So for example, if you need to have a document signed, if you're going for a mortgage or whatever, they'll want you to have that document notarized. And so you can go to a bank, but you can also hire a private notary who may be able to come to you or who is virtual, and they can notarize that document for you. Now, this concept is legal in many U.S. states now, and it's simple to start with the certification. So you just have to study the material, and then you take a test, and then you pay your fees or whatever, and then you can start working from home. All right, so number 2 is to be a course note summarizer or a study guide creator. So this means that you create and sell study guides, notes, or summaries for college courses on platforms like Sudoku or Etsy. So for example, if someone is in a nursing program, you can create study guides for them to practice in order to pass what's called the NCLEX, which is a nursing licensing state test for nurses. You can create a study guide for that. You can, create notes, summaries for college courses, connecting with different programs that offer courses, and you can create those notes for them, summarizing the course, what syllabuses and stuff like that. You can be the one to create that if you're good with writing and writing out and getting out information. Number 3 is podcast show notes writer. Podcasters need people to turn their episodes into SEO friendly summaries. This is low competition and easy entry if you're good at writing. So again, you reach out to different podcasts offering to write their show notes. So you may have to do some transcription, listening to the episode, transcribing it, and writing the show notes for them so that they can, so that listeners can see what the episode is about. You are putting in whatever information the podcaster wants in there, if they want to promote any products or any other websites or links or whatever. You will be the one to write the show notes for them. Okay, so number 4 is a business-to-business appointment setter, and this can be remote. So you reach out to leads on behalf of small businesses. If you're confident speaking to people, this is golden. So you reach out to local businesses and see if you can get that business sales. Setting up appointments for the business owner or whatever department to reach out to them and speak to them and get something going, get contracts flowing, come up with a certain deal or whatever. But you're like the middle person. You're setting up those appointments in order for them to discuss coming up with some type of deal. So if you're good with speaking to people, if you're good with sales, then definitely look into being a B2B appointment setter. Okay, number 5 is a local business Google profile manager. So you help small businesses optimize and maintain their Google business profile. Most people don't even know it affects their rankings. When someone creates a Google profile, for their business, especially if they have a physical location. They want to have their address, their phone number, and they want to have the services that they provide. And the services that they provide through their Google profile is very important, because that is what is going to help them get ranked on Google, because people are looking for services. And then if there's an address, then you can tap into that market as well. If someone searches for lawn care in South Dakota or whatever, then there you go, boom, you could get them ranked for those two keywords. So if you're good with research and you're good with keywords and SEO, then reach out to businesses offering to manage their Google business profile. All right, number 6 is a digital product organizer. So what you would do is sell curated bundles or databases of free tools, Canva templates, or AI prompts. That's the big one. A lot of people are using AI for their business, right? But some don't know what to type in. They don't know what to ask the AI or Chat GPT to get a really solid answer. If you are good with that and you have prompts that have given you really good results, really good answers, and has helped you in your business, you can then sell those AI prompts to someone else. And that goes along with if you have a catalog of digital products that you have created, you can then sell that as a bundle to someone else who is in that particular niche. So for example, digital product toolkits for busy moms, or an Etsy seller starter kit where it has digital products that someone can start to sell on Etsy. You're doing the work for them, and it's taking out a lot of the guesswork. It's taking out a lot of the design work, and people would definitely pay for that convenience. And again, this is low competition right now, so definitely look into doing that. I know I am, because I've created so many digital products, ebooks, templates, checklists, workbooks, presentations. When I seen this, I was like, I can definitely tap into this, because I have so many things that I've created and that, I either didn't have time for, or I just ended up moving on to something else. But maybe someone else can get these products and they would do way better with it. So I'm definitely looking into doing that. Number 7 is freelance code email writer. So tons of businesses need help writing code emails that convert. So learn one framework and sell that skill. Again, you want to niche down. So if you are someone who has experience in, let's just say, like bookkeeping, you could reach out to bookkeeping businesses, bookkeepers, and offer to write code emails that they can send out to local businesses, small businesses, CPA firms to partner with. And you write those code emails in a way that helps them land clients, or at least get meetings with clients. That's a good one. That's definitely one that I would definitely look into as a service, because I've written code emails before, but it didn't really go anywhere. So that is definitely something that I would need help with. I ran across like code scripting videos here on YouTube. I found that to be helpful as well. So, learn how to write code emails and partner with businesses offering to write those emails to potential leads. Okay, so number 8 is Canva template customizer. So this goes beyond just selling the templates, right? You offer to customize them for non-techie clients. So people who aren't tech savvy, who aren't that good at designing, who maybe aren't very creative, or like outside the box, over the top, they're kind of like, they're just good at basic designs, but you have that special skill, that special sauce. Like, you're able to make a design pop. You're able to add something that nobody else can do, right? you're very creative, very artistic, you can offer to customize templates that people have already created to make them pop even more so that they can attract customers. So think of like coaches, mompreneurs, solopreneurs. Offer to customize the products and the templates that they already offer to help make them more eye-catching. All right, number 9 is done for you form filling services. So this is perfect for those who need help with business registrations, grants, job applications, or immigration paperwork. So think in terms of someone who wants to set up their LLC, get their EIN, look into someone who wants to apply for business grants. If again, you're good with writing, offer to provide these services for these business owners. You know, you've had success with winning over grants based on the grant applications and the grant writing that you've done. Offer that as a service to other businesses. Niche down, you know, pick an industry or two and reach out to them and offer these form filling services. You already know how to do it, so it'll be easy for you, right? This is something that I offer as well, such as if you are someone who needs help setting up their LLC. I have experience doing that, getting an EIN, your NAICS code. I know which codes are low risk, especially if you are looking to get business credit. You want an NAICS code that is low risk to the banks if you're looking to get business credit or business loans and funding. So definitely reach out to me if you are interested in getting those services. Number 10 is voiceover for AI content or audiobooks. If you have a nice voice, you know how to talk, you know how to do different voice variations and pitches and provoke emotions through your words, then look into offering training voices and audio for audiobooks. So doing voiceovers for audiobooks, maybe even people's content. I don't know. Maybe that's a thing where people are, hiring other people to do their voiceovers for their content. But also, if you're good with AI, then, creating AI voiceover voices as well. And you don't need a whole studio. If you don't have to have a whole production studio or the expensive equipment or anything. You could get started with just a quiet space, a good microphone, and a recording tool like Audacity, which is free. I've recorded all my podcast episodes using Audacity. I really like Audacity. It's free and it gets the job done. You just have to have a good microphone. And if you know how to edit audio, that's a plus as well. All right, so there you have it. 10 low competition, untapped side hustles that you can start today with very little money, may I add. These do not seem very expensive. Like, you could start it today with no money and just build up your community, build up your marketing, reach out to other businesses and be like, hey, this is what I offer. Is this something that you would be interested in? All right, so thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you like this video and you subscribe to the channel. And I will talk to you in the next one.